Hi, Tigers. Today we're going to talk about some school rules that we'll be following when we are meeting each other online or virtually. You'll hear that word a lot, virtually. That means when we're on a Zoom call, when you're watching videos, anytime you're doing your schoolwork, but I'm not there with you or you're not in the classroom. So, our distance learning expectations, we have a few of them. We're going to go over some today, some tomorrow, and we'll continue to review them next week until everyone knows them. The first rule for distance learning is to make sure that you're dressed appropriately for school. When you come to a Zoom meeting with the rest of the class, make sure you have a shirt and pants on, or you can have a dress on. You probably shouldn't come to a meeting in your swimsuit or your pajamas. You don't want to be wearing anything silly that draws unnecessary attention to yourself. Because when we're all meeting together, we want to focus on learning, not what we're wearing. The second rule for online learning is to ask for help. These first few weeks, we're all going to be learning about how to do this, what works, and what doesn't. So the best thing for you to do is ask someone to help you get set up every day until you know how to do it on your own. Make sure when you sit down to meet with me that your camera is on. Anytime your camera's on, pay attention to what else your friends can see in the background. So for instance, you don't want to do your online meeting from the bathroom, right? Or another part of the house that your mom or dad might not want on the camera. So make sure you're sitting at a place where you do your schoolwork and you're not going to be distracted by other things. When you first come into the meeting, your mute button will be on. That means that no one else can hear what you're saying. On most meetings, the mute button will stay on until I turn it off. Now, sometimes I'll turn the mute button off and everyone will have a chance to speak, and then you can be in charge of turning the mute button back on. So we'll talk about that a little bit more as the days go on, but I want you to know what that microphone button means is mute. That means that no one else can hear what you're saying at that time. Or if maybe you have a loud dog barking in the background, or if the lawnmower is going, then we won't be able to hear that either, and it will help us learn. Something else that's important during school is there's no eating on our Zoom meetings. You want to make sure to keep your device clean and not have any food or drinks nearby it. Also, it can be a little distracting if you're eating during our meeting. So save your snack time for before or after our Zoom meetings. Also, for the beginning of school at least, until we start sharing, no toys should come with you to our Zoom meeting. That's another way for kids to get distracted from listening to what we need to learn about. We will start sharing in about a month, and we'll have a special Zoom where you can bring a toy with you and share it with the rest of the class. So you can look forward to that. That's the last rule we're going to go over today, and we'll have a few more next week. We're going to review these rules every day until everyone knows them and we're zooming away.